Hello everyone and welcome to Planet Zoo and welcome to the Great Plains Zoo. Yes, this is a new zoo I'm starting and I'm going to be playing Sandbox and creating a whole zoo from scratch with nothing to stop me but my imagination. So here we have my park entrance so far. I might work on it a little bit more, add a bit more details to the buildings and what etc. But I'm happy with the way it turns out so far. It looks good. It's also available on the Steam Workshop for download. Here in front of me I have my massive welcome sign saying welcome to my zoo basically. This is also up on the workshop, up for download. As you can see, it's a nice little garden, massive rock feature, a few statues. You can always just delete things if you don't want them in your park, like these trees. Simple, you can just edit it. It's great. This is what I love about this game. It's just nothing can stop you but your imagination basically. And over here in the background I have a few ponds that have been put in. Also available in the Steam Workshop. Basically everything in this park I'm going to be putting on the workshop for you guys to download. It's basically the same one, I don't need to look at it twice. Right over the back here I have a staff room that I've already built, which is also available in the Steam Workshop. But I did notice for some reason the sails didn't get on the blueprint. I'm not sure why, it's probably a little bit of a bug. This game is only just released, so you will find a few bugs here and there. But so far, I haven't had any issues as of yet, really. For some reason, I still have my nature open. I'll close that. Basically, when you're building a sandbox park, yeah, there's nothing going to stop you, not even money, you get unlimited. But there is an option to play in challenge mode or career, and you can get some money that way. Or you can start your own franchise, which I'm going to do, but at the moment I just want to play. I want to see what the limits are. So here in this option you have all your barriers. Obviously in this one you have your habitat, or things to go inside your habitat. So your climbables, you got your the shelters, prefab shelters, which I think are fantastic. They've done a great job. Left it very basic, and you can really you can adjust the height on it. Yeah, so you basically do whatever you want. Same with nature. They've got so many more options than their sister game, which is the Planet Coaster, which I also have a series on, which I'm doing Evergreen Park in that one, which I haven't been back to quite lately. I should probably get onto that. I've been stuck up with the other series I'm doing, which is on Stellaris, but yeah. As you can see, I've done a little bit in this park, but not too much other than just paths and a bit of scenery. I really feel like I should work on this entrance a little bit more. Might put like a nice waterfall or something in there. Break it up a little bit. For today, I think I might add a bit more facility buildings, as I feel like you'd probably need them. So you got staff paths, which only staff can use. We're just going to bring this out like so. And you're going to go to your facilities, staff facilities, and then you got them all here. You got quarantine, you got staff rooms, you got workshops, you got research centers, you got trade center. The trade center you're definitely going to need, as that's what brings the animals into your park. Another thing that I also find is the ticket booths actually let out power. Now to figure out power, you just click on this little icon down here and hit power. And it shows the radius of that power that comes from the ticket booths. That also you can get in the franchise mode. When you have money, you want to try to use that power as much as you can before you expand the rest of the park, as that's a good way to save money. But in Sandbox, I don't have to worry about that. As I said, the only thing that stops me is my imagination, basically. So we're going to put one of these in. As you can see, it puts a grid out like so. We're actually going to build it right on that grid. Now, you can actually build onto that grid. So if I get another building, as you can see, it picks up on that grid straight away. If I don't want to build up on that grid, I simply exit and put another thing in. But I actually want to build on that grid, so that's actually going to work. As you can see, I'm putting research in. I might put a workshop in as well. I might put it over here. And I think trade workshop and a research center is going to work perfect for me. And we're definitely going to want to put a staff room over here. As this is a little bit bigger supply, I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put this in like so. Then we're going to go construction, architecture, buildings. And they've got so many options you can choose from at the moment. I have no idea which one I'm going to use. I'm thinking the glass because I can make a nice, really modern looking facility, but I don't know if it's going to tie in with the rest of my park that I have now. So, got metal clad, that looks disgusting. I guess you could use it for like interior, but I'm definitely not going to use that. I'm thinking more mud wall looking. God, too many options. There's too many options. So you can build grid, workshop, plaster. But I think we might go and stick with my sand wall thing that I have going out. Now, how am I going to do this? I'm thinking nice, good. As you can see, I built this on the wrong block, but I want to do that. This one I also did on the wrong side. You can change, so there's two sides that you can use. I'm simply just going to do this. As you can see, there's nothing on that building. Instead of building it like this, I'm actually gonna, I might actually bring it in like so. Make sure to be building on that smaller grid. Pressing the Z keys. Like so. Always on the inside. Well, I like to build on the inside. Doesn't mean you have to. Build it however you guys like. That's the wall I'm after. I think there's another two windows over here. Now that's a good way to remember which one you're using, is you just press that little love heart option at the top and you can find that piece again and you won't have to go searching for it. Now as for here, I might actually extend this outward. Sort of make it like a nice corridor. In my way, it's actually a cheater's corridor because I'm not wasting time with the walls and etc. But you can do it however way you like, as I said. As always, it's your imagination that stops you in this game. And I'm not liking how this is lining up. It looks like I'm probably going to have to make this in two sections, I think. Yes. It's not going to be lining up on the grid properly, but at least it'll be a bit more isometric at the front. That's fine. I can make do with that. As for here, I might change the inside to look a different color. If you're wondering how I got the camera down into here, I'm just holding the middle mouse button, bring it down. I've also pressed you can press the T key, which then lets you, it will stay in that position wherever you bought it. It's a really easy way to work inside tunnels, inside buildings, etc. If you want to get off that, you just press T again, and you're away, you're all free cam again. So that was T, press the T key. Now I've got this massive corridor that I'm not going to use. I'm actually going to block it off using this piece. Well, actually, we might change the interior as I said. Might go for a nice modern look on the inside. Yeah, that might work. Now you can build on the inside key. Oh, I see what I've done there. We'll just we'll fix this up first. As you can see, I made a little bit of an error. That's okay, it's an easy fix. And we can come back in, do the inside wall, or the inside edge. Now you can actually build the thickness out. If you want to make it a bit more square, no one's actually ever going to really know because you don't really see the roof. Unless they look in here, I guess. But even then, it looks pretty flush, so it's not too bad. So I'm pressing the T key again. There we go, I can look inside. I can go here. Now I don't like the pink. I might actually change the color of that. I've been going just black for everything for mine, as I feel like it sits in better. You can choose whatever colors you like, but this is what works for me. This is a preference, basically. Close that. As you can see now, I'm just left with the roof, which I've sort of really figured out what I'm going to do yet. But you can click on roofs. I could do that clad roof, but I don't know if I'll like that. Maybe a nice terracotta roof could look nice. Again, I don't know if it's going to work with my overall theme I already have. I think I might stick with this one. I might actually make a little bit of an overhang for this. Oops. No, I actually don't like that. I might actually put a bit of a corner piece on this. Oops, wrong button. That way we can actually bring it round. square it off. So I'm just holding the Z key to where I want it, and I'm just holding Shift key back up again. Now if you want to know my layout, I actually have grid size of 4 meters, grid height only on 1, and I put auto stacking. I've actually ticked it off because I actually don't want it to auto stack. Sometimes it confuses the computer a little bit, and it doesn't snap properly basically. But this way I can get a bit more. It will stay wherever I leave it. I don't. Because sometimes you'll find it will snap to the floor rather than the roof itself. Now I just have this massive hole or void to fill, which you can fill. That won't actually work. I actually really like these roofs. A little bit better than Planet Coaster. No offense, Planet Coaster. I do love you. But I feel like these roofs just work a little bit better than what you give. Now it looks very meh, but you'll be amazed what you can change it with a little bit of an idea. Like out here, I'm actually going to put a large, I might build myself a large area for like the staff to come out and relax, or make it look like that way anyway. As you see, it looks like it's floating. You can change that, but I want the gap there, so I might put a few things in between to break that up a little bit. But for the construction, I don't know what I did there. There we go. We want to edit. It's asphalt roof. I'll choose a log wall. As you see now, it's all covered. You can't see in there. And I'm actually going to put little posts so it looks like it's part of the roof that's just like extended up or something. Or you can do cheat away actually, which I just thought of then, which could work. We'll just have to find it. Here we are. Which that's actually going to work really nice. I actually really like that. That's good. It's going for exactly what I wanted. And there you have it. Very simple roof, but it does the job basically. It's still part of the blueprint. Don't know if I like that height wall. Actually, I'll keep it all at the same height. Now with the doors, see how it comes out like this? If you press the F key, there you go, it's on the wall now. You can press the shift key to hold it where you want it to go. How you want this? Just sink that in. As you can see, it doesn't look like you can get there. I might change that by going in here and sinking that in. Now your staff will be able to walk through that, so don't panic too much. Well, they should be able to. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. But if you don't like it sitting up the way it is, you hold the CTR key to select all the bits you want. Which I'm just going to have to go around the corner a little bit. And so we have another piece there. Like so. Hold the shift key, sink it down. And then you have the bleed through. Now it looks like the path. Ta-da! A little cheater's way of doing it. As for the doors again, same thing with the windows. It will center it to wherever you want. So we actually want it centered to that. I'm not going to put a window there. And I might actually delete this one here. Give it a little bit of isometric, I guess. But you guys can do whatever you feel like. Now that would look cool, but I think it's going to be in the way. Just a little way to break it up a little bit. And again, you can go back to the walls. Really, everything isn't completely up to you, and that's why I really like these games, as you can design it however you feel like, whatever you see fit. And there's just so much freedom. Like, I've actually ruined that. That's okay. You just right click to get rid of it quickly. Or you can press the undo button, which takes it back to the start basically. We've got structural beams. Now, another way of doing this, right? I've selected that. I'm holding the X key, and I can literally build that down. like so. And if you go Control X, it actually copies it. Oh, it should copy it. There we go. You press Control X. There you go. And that's always going to be at the same level. It won't change the level on you throughout, as long as you whatever you're happy with the first one. I think some sort of nuts when I do this, because you can probably just put something else on top. But this adds a sort of custom feel to it. Makes it look like you put more effort in, and it's actually really effective visually anyway. And don't worry about the alignment too much, you can always go back and fix it. Or there's another way you can do it, you can just go Control X and you just press back. It's going to be in dead alignment. And you're happy with it, just close that, Control X, back again. So there's multiple ways you can get this to line up. I think it's just this one here, I'm not really. So yeah, just press X this time because I don't want to duplicate it. But you get the gist. And you can actually do this, CTR. There you go, you select both pieces now. I want to do Control X. A bit of a cheater's way, right? Now, we didn't want to do that. Yeah, okay, I'm quite happy with that. Now, what do I want to run down the sides here? I don't know if I want anything there, to be honest. I might leave that blank. Might put up some decorations again. I just press the F key so it won't snap anymore. F key twice, it won't snap. I can place it, but it will line up on the wall. There we have it. That's a little bit. That's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. Let's move on. Now with gardens, it's really up to you guys. Like, you can put whatever you feel like. There is so many choices in this game. You can just go absolutely wild. You can hold the Z key, you can press the X key, and you can actually change the direction a little bit. Make it seem a little bit more wild and untamed. And see, that's the normal one, and then I have the one I duplicated a few times on itself. I stuck it into the ground. Like, you don't have to be afraid to bury things. Like, there you go, I got a small tree now. It's like, you can really play around with this and think outside the box, really, when it comes to things. Like, oh, okay, it's a tree stump, but if you bring it out, you think, oh, that's really cool. Look how intricate the root system is. Maybe you could have it underneath water or something. Ooh, I like those. You might like coconut trees. You want it. There is, as I said, there are so many options in this game. It's not funny. And you can have an absolute ball with this and go crazy. Or you don't have to go as crazy, you can do bugger all. I actually like the white. Oops, sorry, I sort of bled through there. That's okay. I'll move it to this side. As you see, that's already changed it dramatically. And put a few of these in. That's floating a little bit, that's okay, just press the X key. The X key is going to become your best friend, I can tell you that right now. You use it for absolutely everything. Well, I know I do. But you guys might change your mind. And you see, adding some little bit of colour, it brings it out a little bit more. We could add some rocks. Maybe add some rocks into it. Again, holding the Z key to turn it. Shift key to bring it back to level. That's for here. Go back to the construction on it. And we're still in the build function of things. So I want lights, we want posts and columns. Wow, they're thick. Make a simple wooden post. That's a nice one. I might stick with that. In like so. Again, you can hold Control X. And I can just work my way down the whole thing. And there you have it. It's changed it straight away. It's changed that building from a random square, basically. I made this a little bit earlier. It's already on the Steam Workshop. It's like a giant umbrella I made that I'm going to use out the back here. I'm going to throw a few little props in. Holding the Zen key, I'm going to turn it. Say, you don't like those fences? Like, you can literally throw this on top. And then you have a completely different fence right on top. I don't know if I want that. I want... breaks it up a little bit. We'll put some drums in.
Like, let's put a nice hammock in. Alright, let's see what I've done here. So I'm going to turn this a little bit more. Press the X key. Right, it's not going to fit there because I'm an ass. Yes, I'm going to cheat. Oh no, the pole moved. There you have it, a really awkward hammock, which I'm just going to adjust the height of because I just realized that's way too high. I'm happy with the coloring, I'm not going to change that. Now we probably want somewhere for our stuff to unwind and relax. As for I'm actually going to move this all the way down to the end here. Same with this, I'm going to move more to the end. Right, that's what it's been saying. I don't know what those red marks were. Might actually get rid of that. Might put something else instead. Archways. I know I saw it somewhere. There's a small oven somewhere. Can't remember where I saw them. I think they were centerpieces, maybe. No, not statues, not special effects. I swear they were in props, but clearly I was nuts. Oh, here they are. Right, so I'm actually going to bring this down till you're at yay high. And we're actually going to place an oven on top. Now it's different compared to the standard one you had. Oh god, there's always so many options, you never make up your mind with some things. I reckon that'll do for now. I can edit the rest later. We'll probably put a few little plants in the back here actually. If you want certain themes, you can actually right here, you can put it into a biome. Might go with a bit of grassland feel. You can actually edit this tree, get it set out a little bit, turn it around. That way it's not completely into the tree, into the building. It looks like it's sort of growing around it or off it. And yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. I will probably just put a little few, that'll do. Perfect. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. That will do. I will save this on the workshop. Save as a blueprint. Ah, you son of a bitch.